I'm not the special guest, but I think y'all were promised somebody pretty incredible. And I wonder now, is the special guest here and ready to join?
Mr. Obama.
Hey.
Yes, can we please welcome Mrs. Obama.
Hey. Your school is the only school in Georgia that has been recognized by MTV and the Queen, Miss Michelle Obama. How does it feel? Like when you were doing this, was that ever the idea?
I thought in my mind, I said, I wish it would be Michelle Obama, but I said, I know it won't be. I said, that's too much for me to ask. And when she popped up on the screen, I felt like a kid. Like I forgot about everything. And I was just like so amazed. I've always wanted to meet her, just to be in her presence. So I was so honored and excited to see her on the call.
I freaked out. Like after the call was over, I was like, oh my gosh, Michelle Obama, she's my queen. I love her. It showed me, like, it was just so surreal because I was like, wow, what we have done has gotten out to the world. Like, we're making an impact, and that's, as a minority, one thing that I want to do is have an impact on the world. I want to make a change. I want to make this community just a better place. And having known that Michelle Obama has recognized our work is amazing.
I mean, what if there wasn't a quarantine right now, how would you be spending this time? Would you guys have had your graduation and prom yet?
Prom would have been last month, and Miley and I are both juniors, so we would be graduating next year.
Wow. So you did all of this before you were actually able to register to vote. How cool is that?
Yeah. Really good.
Now, Miley, since you are doing this before you're able to register to vote, what does this current election mean to you?
Well, it means that there's an opportunity for Hispanic students at my school, which is the majority population. It means to me that, like, they're able to vote, get their voice heard out, and, like, for the other kids who are not able to vote yet, to create that pattern where they will learn how to register to vote and get in that habit to vote every election. And
actually, I want to ask you the same. Like, why is this important for you right now at this age?
Well, I'm sorry. So, it's important to teach people what voting means, because despite not being to be able to vote in this election, it's still other people's choice still impacts me. So I would like for everyone to know what power you hold when you are voting, and the outcomes that can come from you voting and casting an election, casting a ballot in an election, to how it influences everyone that is in our community.
And for people that are just finding out about this, how did you guys even get involved with this, getting recognized by MTV and former First Lady Michelle Obama?
Oh, okay. So at our library we had Woke Wednesday, where it is to, like, where you bring awareness of, like, about voting, about the election, of what's happening, to get the students involved. But we had, like, guest speakers like Beauty Baldwin, the first Black superintendent of Beaufort schools, where they came to talk. We gave out, like, we marketed out to specific seniors who were able to vote. We stood outside the classroom, say, hey, come down to the library. Here, you can register to vote. Like, you could do it here. We handed out stickers. We just really advertised that you need to get your voice out there.
Yes. So like she said, we did target specific people. We had a clerk at our school. She had a list of everyone who was able to vote. And so we kind of brought all of our attention towards them because we knew that they had the ability to. So we had different stations where where we had we had different stations where people could register. We also handed out stickers. I voted stickers, and we also had activities every Wednesday and throughout the week in the media center where people could learn about voting and their rights in voting, and basically the power that they held within voting. And we, even for those who were not able to vote, we had several different little activities and programs for them. We have a program at our school called Mini Mustangs, where teachers can take their students to a daycare. We even taught them about voting, because once they get older, they're going to have the ability to vote as well. So we wanted people to know what voting really meant and how they could do it.
Okay, Miley and Ashley, I have one big question. Would you wear to a virtual prom?
What could we wear to virtual prom? I guess we can't go to a real prom, but I still would get dressed up, show that everybody could still have fun at home, show off my Meadowcreek colors, show off my pretty dress for prom. Just be able to represent my school and have fun.
Yes, definitely.
And how will you ladies be spending this upcoming Friday? Because MTV is throwing a huge celebration, 24 hours, honoring you guys.
Yes, it is very exciting. So we will definitely be part of that. Miley and I don't know, ever since our meet with former First Lady Michelle Obama and their announcement,
that just doesn't happen every day.
Yeah.
You're just casually saying it. Oh, yes, ever since our meeting with Miss Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
It was really something special.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, yeah, we will be, since we're involved now, I feel like we do have a duty to attend and, be a part of the MTV prom.
And it's so cool for you ladies to represent your school. Now, a lot of things has changed over the last couple of weeks. And since you guys are juniors, how do you guys plan on, preparing for your big senior year?
Well, there's a lot of duties going into being a senior. You got to get, you have to be organized. You have to get your classes in set. You have to, pay for your senior dues. So how I'm preparing for it is I'm going to look for a job, save up to be able to get my cap and gown, buy a beautiful prom dress for 2021 prom, be like really active in Meadowcreek for my senior year.
As far as for me, also, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back to school. I know nobody wants to be in the situation that we are in right now, like staying home, not being able to do our everyday activities that we always did before all of this happened. So I'm really excited to get back to our norm, to go back to school. I want to make my senior year the best, knowing that all of this happened during my junior year. I want to make the best of it, get involved as many things that I can, and I'm ready.